Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. It's a beautiful day here, albeit chilly. We're going to be doing another Vinyasa flow sequence today, and I just want to take a quick moment to talk about the practice that we're going to be going through today. So it is an intermediate class. If you're still trying to acquaint yourself with proper alignment and learning the names of postures, I highly recommend you check out some of my other classes that are all levels friendly, and I do have a really great beginners yoga series that I've been putting out. There's 2 episodes right now, but there'll be more coming soon. And today's class is going to be on it's going to be on the cusp of intermediate and advanced, and I say that not because of the specific postures we're going to be getting into, but because of the transitions that we're going to be using to lead into some of these postures that we might still be more familiar with. And that being the case, we're going to take this nice and slow. So it is going to be Vinyasa. We will be moving a little bit more, but we're going to be really, really mindful about our movements and about the positioning of the body. So we're just going to take it nice and easy. And we are going to be focusing a bit on eagle today. And eagle's a balance posture, but we're going to be coming into a few variations of it. And just a few quick notes before we get started. Usually the eagle arm position, we have the arms twisting, right? And this is how it looks from the side. So if that's not within your practice, or you're just not feeling open enough through the shoulders or the back of the body, there are a few different ways that we can bring the arms. The easiest being forearms together, palms together, or we can simply cross at the elbows and bring the back of the palms together. And then of course the more advanced position would be to cross again at the wrists, bringing the palms together again. So there are just a few modifications that you can take if at any point in the practice it just feels a little bit too much. So the diffusers and the oils in the diffuser today are coriander seed, rosemary, and lemon. It's a really nice blend for focus, and we're definitely going to need a lot of focus today. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to have you guys start reclined on your backs today because we will be warming up a bit through the core before we really get moving. I will join you down there in just a moment. So go ahead, lie back flat on your mat in Shavasana and get comfortable. You do notice I will have a couple of blocks available to me at the top of the mat, just in case that you might need one throughout the practice. It's good to have any sort of support nearby, just in case you need to grab it. So I invite you to recline back and just allow yourself these first few moments to be quiet, to be still, and to come into the space. Really acquaint yourself with the space of your mat and the space within your body. And as you start to lie down, releasing weight from the shoulders, the hips, the neck, allowing the limbs to become heavy. And as the belly begins to soften, you'll feel the spine relax down in toward the mat. You can start to take notice of that gentle, natural rhythm of breath. And as we begin to soften and relax through the body, allow the same to happen within your mind. For many of us, there's a lot of things that can just keep reoccurring within our thoughts, whether they be anxieties, fears, or big emotions. And it's okay to feel all these things, but just for the next hour or so, I invite you to release them. And as we start to build upon the breath, allow all of these things of the mind just to slip away one by one. So beginning to deepen through the inhales. And as you exhale, release some of that emotion, some of that stress, and some of that worry. So we're working our way up gradually to a nice, deep, even breath. Breathing in focus, strength, and support. Exhale any excess energy that won't serve you throughout the practice. We're going to continue with this deep breath for 5 more rounds. Continue to clear out and relax through the mind and through the body. Check back in. Notice if you've started to clench up anywhere. And soften. One last round of deep breath, breathing in and exhale, let it out. Start to move out through the fingers and toes. And on an inhale, we'll reach and extend the arms overhead. So you're lying back flat on the mat. The whole body is long. Exhale, floating the knees into the chest. I'm going to join you down here now. Wrapping the arms around the legs. Give yourself a big hug, a squeeze, and maybe rock a bit from side to side. We'll set up for a twist. Come through center. Let the arms fall open. Breathe in. Exhale, knees to the left. And we can always use a block under or between the legs here. Maybe we look to the right. Ground down the shoulders. Breathe into the spine. Inhale, knees coming through center. And exhale to the right side, moving the block if you need it. Maybe we look to the left. And inhale, moving through center. Keeping the knees tucked in, we're going to cross that left leg over the right, finding our eagle leg. So we have that option again to cross at the ankles. Bringing the forearms in front of the face, finding our eagle arms. This time, left arm underneath the right, option to cross at the wrists. Take a moment, draw elbows and knees closer to the center. Feel the belly tucking in. Active through the legs and arms, so squeezing the legs together, squeeze the arms together. We're going to start some movements here. On an inhale, keeping the low back flat to the floor, we're going to find extension, so drawing the elbows and the knees apart. And exhale, bring them back through center. Inhale, extend. Exhale to center. Low back stays flat to the floor the whole time, breathing in. Two more rounds. Inhale, this time we're going to hold. So extending, flatten the low back, feel the belly really turn on and engage. Maybe shaking a little, squeeze the legs, squeeze the arms, breathing the whole time. Inhale. Exhale, knees together, elbows together. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Drop the knees from side to side. Come back through center. Tuck the knees into the chest. Right leg over the left this time. Option to cross at the ankles. Forearms in front of the face. Right arm under the left. Option to cross at the wrists. Draw elbows and knees to the center and start to activate into the legs, the arms, even the glutes. Low back flattens to the floor, belly tucking in. Inhale, extend. And exhale to center. Breathing in and out. Reaching and coming together. 2 more times. Low back stays flat. Inhale, this time we hold. And breathe, engaging. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and release. Drop the knees side to side. Keep the feet planted, knees bent, setting up for bridge. Reach the fingers down, walk the shoulders down. Exhale, flatten the low back to the floor. Inhale, peel the hips up, rolling onto the shoulders. Exhale, roll back down. We're going to keep moving. Inhale, lifting. Use the glutes to find that strength from underneath. And exhale, release. Inhale. Coming down. 2 more times. And down. Up. Holding this time, breathing. One more breath in. And exhale. Tuck the knees to the chest, hands between the calves and the thighs. We'll start to rock and roll up the spine, kicking the legs up and forward. We'll do this a few times. And have fun with it. Smile. Getting some nice movement, some nice rhythm. And eventually coming right up to sit. So I'll meet you here in the center of the mat. And we're just going to roll the shoulders out a couple of times. Alternating in unison, just bringing a little bit of mobility, reversing the directions, really just loosening up here. And then finding stillness, breathe in, tall spine. Exhale, chin to the chest, hanging the head, relax the shoulders, relax the belly. Inhale, roll the left ear up and over the left shoulder. Our gaze comes forward, so we're just hanging the head to the side. Right side of the neck getting a good stretch. Breathing. Breathing in. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, right ear up and over the right shoulder. The gaze turns forward. We're hanging to the side, shoulders, belly relaxed. Inhale. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, come back through center. We're going to find our seated mermaid position. So we're going to keep the right leg tucked in. We'll extend the left leg, and then bending the knee, we'll tuck the calf and the foot as close as we can to the back of the left leg. Coming back through center, we'll start with a twist. Take an inhale. Exhale, we'll twist to the right. Allow that left hip to follow you. 2 more breaths here. One more inhale. Exhale, untwisting halfway, so we're pausing out over that right knee, and I'm mirroring you guys, remember. So we're going to be coming down to fold and open up through this right hip, but we're going to be doing it very slowly. So what I want you to do is find a tall spine. Left hip can still be slightly lifted from the mat. As we exhale, we're going to use the hands to walk us forward. Think about the tailbone rooting back, crown of the head coming forward. We're bringing the heart and belly closer to the leg. As the hands come forward, I simply want you to bend into the elbows. So we're not rounding the spine down, we're taking a bend, guiding ourselves forward and down with our hands. And then when we're about halfway, belly and solar plexus area is resting on that right thigh. We're going to hold here. Feel the weight of your body starting to create some space in that right hip, and see if you can unclench or untighten through that right leg. We may be able to pull ourselves a little bit forward, a little bit farther down. Shoulders are pulling back, still locked into position. Maybe deepening the bend into the elbows, starting to come down a little farther. Feel that weight on the leg. Breathe, create the space. And then soften yourself down. Maybe we stack fists and bring the head down to the hands. Maybe we just bring the forearms down and gently release, not trying to drop the head down here. We still want it to stay neutral in the neck. And breathe. Two more big breaths. Bringing the hands under the shoulders. Inhale, lift the torso. Tall spine as we come up. And exhale, moving back through center. We'll stretch out that left leg and the right leg. Shake them out. Wiggle them around. And we'll draw the left leg in this time to the center. Right knee bends. We'll tuck that calf and foot as close as we can to the back of the thigh, not trying to buckle out to the side. Come back through center, set up for the twist. Inhale, growing tall. Exhale, twisting to the left. Right hip can follow. 2 breaths here. Breathe in. Exhale, untwist halfway, pause over that left knee. Remember, we're going to stay long through the spine. Hands are going to walk us forward. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come forward, leading with the heart. Remember, we're trying to get the belly closer to the thigh, and then we'll take that bend to the elbows. We're finding this extension, pulling forward and down simultaneously, nice and slow. We're not coming all the way down yet. So keeping that medium bend to the elbows here, and just hold. Draw your awareness to that left leg, that left hip. See if you can release, unclench, and relax. You may be able to guide yourself down just a little farther. Remember, pulling forward and down at the same time. Tailbone is still rooting back. We're just lengthening through the spine, leading with the heart. Head is still neutral. We're not letting the head drop. Starting to deepen the bend into the elbows, releasing the torso down, bringing that weight on the leg. Maybe we stack fists, rest the hand to the head to the hands, or forearms to the mat here, but keep the neck neutral. We're not dropping the head to look back at the knee. We want to keep room for the breath within the throat. Two more big breaths here. Expand through the back of the body. Hands come under the shoulders. Strong arms to inhale, lift the torso, coming up. Exhale, move back through center. Stretch out the legs, nice and slow. Give them a little wiggle. And then we'll draw the feet into the center. Soles of the feet together, knees are wide. Fingers wrap around the baby toe side of the foot. Butterfly the knees out a couple of times. We're long through the spine. Feel the tailbone root down. The crown of the head extend up. And then relax the legs. We're going to start to fold. Inhale. Exhale, leading with the heart, coming forward. Using several breaths to go deeper. And as we start to come down, maybe those elbows begin to rest on the inner thighs, not forcing the legs open, but gently pressing down to create a little bit more space. One more full breath in and out. Use the belly tucking in. Inhale, come up. Exhale, soften. Making our way into table, hands and knees. Warming up through the wrists so fingertips spread wide and starting to circle up and around. A few times in both directions. And then find stillness, fingertips to the long edges, wrists face the center line, circling out here. And then fingertips to the center line, wrists to the long edges. And then flipping the fingertips to face the knees, wrists forward. We can always do one hand at a time if this feels a little too intense. Gently pressing around. And then hands back to neutral. We'll come to the top of the left hand and circle around. And shake out that left hand before we move to the top of the right. And shake out that right hand. Back in table. Inhale through cow. Exhale to cat. 2 more times. Inhale through table. We're going to wag the dog. As your hips press to the left, go ahead and look at that left hip. Inhale through center. Hips press to the right, look back at the right hip. So we're stretching out through the side body. Side to side, gently. Once more to the left, once more to the right. Inhale, coming back through center. Walking the hands a step or two in front, tuck the toes. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Belly pressing toward the thighs, pedal out the feet. Pressing into the palm of the hand. Shake out the head. Find stillness. Take 5 big breaths here. One more breath in. Exhale, look back at the feet. On an inhale, we'll lift the right leg. Exhale, come high on the left toes, bend the right knee, tucking it up into the chest as we shift our weight forward to a high plank. Inhale, reach the right leg back, nice and slow. Exhale, coming forward. Knee to the nose, tuck it into the chest. Inhale, reaching back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, coming back. This time, exhale, coming forward. Right knee comes behind the left elbow, crossing under the body. Reaching back. And forward, crossing under. Two more times. Inhale, coming back. This time as we come forward, right knee comes to the outer right elbow. It's opening to the side. Belly engaged as we come forward. Two more times. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward to high plank, taking the vinyasa. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Look back at the feet. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, high on the right toes as we come forward. Knee to the nose. Inhale, reach back. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, come back. Exhale, crossing under, knee to the right elbow. One more. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, outer left elbow. So opening to the side. One more time. Exhale. Inhale, come back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look to the hands. Exhale, walk to the top of the mat, folding down over the feet. Grab opposite elbow, sway a little from side to side, release the upper body. Find stillness, release the arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. Keep the upper body loose as we roll up to stand. Big inhale, rounding up. Arms come up overhead. Look up to the hands. Exhale, hands to the heart. 3 breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Release the hands down, finding mountain. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, swan dive forward over the feet, arms up to the side, flat back, bend into the knees as we fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot steps back, runner's lunge. We're going to take both hands to the inner left foot and heel toe it out to the side. So we're in a lifted lizard position here. Press that right heel back. Option to roll onto the baby toe side of that left foot and come into the twist. Inhale, left arm reaching up. We're not dipping the pelvis down. We're strong into the belly. Engaging through that right leg. Breathe in. Exhale, left hand down, keeping it to the inside of that left foot. We're going to come into a side plank variation. So rolling onto the outer baby toe side of the right foot and turning the left toes out to the side. You might want to scoot the left foot forward just a little bit. On an inhale, left arm reaching up. Feel the tailbone lengthen toward the back of the mat. We're going to be moving from here right into cow face. Tricky little transition here. Bend the right knee, bringing it forward and down. As we lower down the bum, left leg is crossing over the right. And we'll tuck that left foot back right into cow face. Come slowly. Even your weight down, ground down. On an inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, we're going to bring the left hand down, reaching over with the right. I'm not mirroring you anymore. So nice big side bend up through the right side body. Bend into that left elbow, but don't sink into the shoulder. Engage through the belly, reach both hands up. Exhale, bring the left elbow down. Right elbow stacks on top, eagle arms. Option to cross at the wrists. Feel the belly tuck in, tailbone rooting down. On an inhale, we'll lift the elbows. Feel the shoulder blades slide down the back. Breathe in. As the elbows come down, slightly round yourself forward. Keep the belly tucking in. Inhale, extending up. Exhale, coming down, rounding slightly. Breathing in, extend. And exhale. Do that one more time. Breathe out. Come to neutral. Release the arms. We're going to bring both hands back toward the top of the mat. Flatten that left foot. Slowly press yourself up to a runner's lunge. Right leg is extending back. Both hands again to that inner left foot, and we're going to turn to face the opposite side of the mat now. Toes pointing in, heels pointing out, long through the legs, folding down. Wide leg standing fold. Release the head. Strong and active through the legs and quads. Inhale, lift to fingertips halfway. Plant the right hand under the nose. Next breath in, left hand reaches up, finding a twist. We can always bring hand to the hip if this is too much. Legs are still engaged. Finding the bind, we can bring that right hand to let rest on the small of the back or reach around. Bring the left hand to rest on the small of the back or reach around to the outer right hip. Stacking that left shoulder over the right. For those of you that want to go farther, come down onto that right forearm. Not straining through the neck or head, but perhaps looking to the side or up to the ceiling. To go a little farther, maybe that right hand reaches for the outer left ankle, and we begin to draw our belly, our chest closer to the left leg. Legs are very strong and engaged, feet pressing down firmly. Breathe in. Release the left leg, bring the right hand down. Inhale, reach that left hand up. Exhale, bring it down under the nose. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, walking back to the top of the mat, back to that runner's lunge. Left foot forward, right foot back. Plant the hands, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rounding forward to plank. Take the vinyasa, exhale. Breathing in. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift to the hands. Exhale, walk to the top of the mat, fold over the feet. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to stand. Arms out to the side, press into the feet as we lift. Look up to the hands. Exhale, hands to the heart. 3 breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Release the arms down, finding mountain. Catch up with your breath. And we'll move right into the opposite side. Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, swan dive to fold, coming down. Soften into the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Frame the right foot. Inhale, left foot steps back. Both hands to the inner right thigh as we heel toe it out to the edge for variation of lizard. Back leg is strong, engaged. We can roll onto the baby toe side of that right foot, opening the hip to the side. Left hand stays under the shoulder. On an inhale, perhaps that right hand reaches toward the ceiling or hand to the hip. We're still pressing out through that left heel. Leg is strong. Belly and pelvis tucking up. Breathe in. Exhale, right hand down, keeping it to the inner right foot. Side plank variation. Coming onto the baby toe side of that left foot, right toes turn out to the side. Maybe we walk the foot forward just a little bit. Inhale, right hand can lift or hand to the hip. Strong, press away from the mat. Engaging through that left leg. Smooth, slow transition here, right to cow face. Bending the left knee and starting to bring the bum down. Nice and slow. Right leg stacks over the left and pulling the feet. Shifting the weight, evening down through the sit bones. Nice tall spine. Right hand to the mat. Inhale, left hand lifts. Reaching to the side. Left side body stretching out. Bending into that right elbow, but press away from the mat. Inhale, reach up with both hands, strong through the core. Exhale, right elbow dips down. Left elbow stacks on top. Option to cross at the wrists for our eagle arms. Root that tailbone down. Belly is tucking in. On an inhale, we can extend the elbows up. Feel the shoulder blades travel down the back. And exhale as we dip the elbows down, slightly round the spine, tucking the navel in. Inhale, find extension. And exhale. Inhale. And coming down. Breathing in. And release. One more round, lifting up. Exhale. Bring yourself to neutral. Release the arms. Both hands will start to be placed toward the top of the mat, slowly making our way back to that runner's lunge. Right foot is flattened, left leg extending back. Look forward, breathe in. Exhale, step to the top of the mat, folding over the feet. Release yourself down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Rolling up to stand this time. Big breath in as we round up. Arms come out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. I'm going to switch sides. Continuing to flow, finding mountain. Bring the feet a little closer than hip distance, so almost touching. You can even bring the big toes to touch with the heels slightly apart. On an inhale, arms reaching forward and up. As we exhale, tuck the belly in, start squatting back to chair, weight shifting into the heels. Make sure you can see the toes past the knees, looking forward. Palms are facing into the center. Breathe in. As we exhale, bend the elbows, keeping the elbows tight to the rib cage. Reach the arms back, elbows stay bent. Think about a 90-degree angle here. Inhale, arms extend up, keep the elbows bent, and then extend. Exhale, bend the elbows, pull them back. Squeeze the knees together. Inhale, reaching up and extending. This time as we bring the arms back, maybe we lift the heels coming onto the toes. Glutes are strong. Inhale, heels down, arms come up. Exhale, elbows tight to the body. Maybe we lift the heels. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward. Back with the arms. One more time. Exhale. Inhale, chair. Arms come to frame the ears. Look forward. Exhale. Inhale up to stand. Exhale, hands to the heart. 3 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Release the hands. Inhale, arms forward and up. Hands meet. Exhale, hands to the heart. Shift your weight to the right foot. Belly tucks in as we start to lift the left foot, drawing it into the chest. Soft bend to that right knee. Inhale, coming back through warrior 3. Left leg extends back. Maybe the arms reach forward. And then ground the left toes. High lunge, arms up to frame the ears. Press the hip bones forward. Find the breath, actively pressing back and strong through that left leg. Make sure the right knee is not going past the ankle. Breathe in. Exhale, right elbow comes down. Left elbow stacks on top. Option to cross at the wrists for those eagle arms. Inhale, lifting the elbows. Slight back bend here as we lift, looking up. Make sure the hips are pressing forward. Exhale, lower the elbows down. Come high on those left toes. We're going to step right into eagle. So shift your weight to that right foot. Slowly tuck that left knee up into the chest, crossing the left leg over the right. Option to cross at the ankles. Breathe. Belly tucking in, tailbone long. Squeeze the legs together, squeeze the arms together. Inhale, lift the elbows. Breathe in. Exhale, lower the elbows, release the arms out to the side. Reach them back, breathe in, extend, wrapping fingers. Find your balance, squeeze the legs together. And then exhale, release the arms forward. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, squeeze the legs. Exhale, release, arms come up, breathe in. Exhale, swan dive over the feet, folding down, bend into the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Vinyasa, inhale, coming forward, plank. Exhale. Inhale. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet to hands. Halfway lift. And fold. Reverse swan dive up to stand, flat back as we lift. Exhale, hands to the heart. 3 breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Release the arms. Bring the feet closer than hip distance so big toes can touch. Maybe the heels are slightly apart. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, squat back to chair. Weight in the heels, long spine. Make sure you can see the toes. Look forward. Palms facing the center. Belly pulling in. Breathe in. Exhale, bending the elbows. Keep the arms tight. Bring the arms back. Shoulders come back. Inhale, reaching forward and extend. And coming back. Elbows tight. Inhale, forward and extend. Exhale, coming in. Maybe we lift the heels this time. Two more rounds. Last inhale. Exhale. Inhale to chair, ground the heels, arms come up to frame the ears. Exhale. Breathe into stand. Exhale, hands to the heart. 3 breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Release the arms. Inhale, arms up to frame the ears. Exhale, shift your weight into the left foot. As the right knee pops up into the chest, feel the belly tucking in strong. Root that left foot down. Inhale, warrior 3, extending back. Ground those right toes for the high lunge. Arms up to frame the ears. Find your balance here. Make sure that the heel or the ankle, the knee is not going past the ankle. Hip bones are pressing forward and active through that right leg. Breathe in. Exhale, left elbow comes down. Right elbow stacks on top. Option to cross at the wrists. Eagle arms. Inhale, lifting the elbows. Slight back bend as we lift. Glutes engaged. Looking up. Back leg is strong. Breathing in. Exhale, lower the elbows. Inhale, high on those right toes. Exhale, stepping forward to eagle. Right knee tucking up into the chest and crossing over that left leg. Option to cross at the ankles. Weight is in the heels. Belly is tucking in. Squeeze the legs. Squeeze the arms. Inhale, lift the elbows. Breathing in. Exhale, lower the elbows. Release the arms back. Linking fingertips. Breathe in, reach back. And exhale, forward. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward over the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, plant the hands. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Breathe out. One more vinyasa. This one is optional. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Exhale, ground the knees to table. Inhale through cow. Exhale to cat. 2 more times. Inhale, table. Cross the feet behind you. Bring the bum down, the feet forward. We're getting ready to wind down to our backs here. If you do have a block nearby, go ahead and grab it and just bring it somewhere within reach as we start to come down. Our half boat position, knees bent, feet planted. Arms out to the side. Inhale for a tall spine. Exhale, start rounding back, lengthening all the way back, breathing the whole way down. Relax the head, the arms, and the legs. Neutralize the spine to the floor. Big breath into the belly. We'll let it out with a sigh. Bring the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the legs. And rock from side to side. Coming back to center, we can find a happy baby, grabbing the outer edges of the ankles, feet, or calves. Open the thighs wide around the ribs to stretch out the hips. We can rock a little bit here as well. Finding stillness. Tuck the knees back into the chest and ground the feet. We're going to be taking our blocks to the right side of our mat and scooting our bums to the left. Coming back to eagle legs, knees tuck into the chest, left leg crossing over the right, option to cross at the ankles. So we want our block over here because we're taking a twist with our legs in this position. With our legs twisted, we're going to be adding some extra weight, and we don't want to flop over to the floor because we could strain the low back. We want to go nice and slow. We're using the block as a buffer. We can always move it out of the way if we feel space to come down all the way to the floor. Arms out to the side, take a breath in. Using the strength of your core and legs squeezing together, slowly exhale and start to bring that left knee over to the block. We're keeping the upper body, the shoulders grounded down. Then we can slide the block out from under the legs. Left shoulder stays put, and relax, soften, let gravity take over. Maybe we look to the left hand. Squeeze the legs together, strong belly. Inhale, bring the legs back through center. And unwind. Plant the feet, moving the block to the left side of the mat, scooting your bum to the right. Knees into the chest, right leg crossing over the left, option to cross at the ankles. We'll breathe in here. Legs tight together, using the core strength as we slowly exhale. Right knee comes over to the block on the left side. Shoulders stay grounding down. Maybe sliding the block out from under and softening through the legs. Maybe we look to the right hand. Inhale, moving through center. Unwind the legs. Even out your hips. Taking a moment now, any little last minute stretches or adjustments that you need before Shavasana, feel free to take those. And whenever you're ready, extending the legs, shoulder blades tuck underneath if you have a blanket you'd like to cover up with. And finding Shavasana. Soften the belly, relax the spine, relax the arms, the legs, and the head. And the eyes can begin to soften or close. And as you slowly find that natural rhythm of breath again, connecting throughout the body and within the space of your mat. Allowing sensation, tension, and tightness just to wash and melt right off and through you. Giving yourself entirely to this final posture of the practice. We'll take 3 more rounds of controlled breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, expanding. Release your control of the breath, control over your thoughts and your body, giving in and surrendering. Allow the breath to deepen again, and awareness to return to the body. Wiggling out through the toes and the fingers, and rocking the head gently from side to side. Inhale, reach and extend the arms up overhead. Exhale, release. One last time, we'll bring the knees to the chest. Wrap your arms around the legs. Give yourself a big squeeze. And thank yourself for showing up to the mat today, for doing the work, for allowing yourself that connection between movement, breath, and intention. Whenever you're ready, rolling to one side and using an inhale to make your way up to sit. We'll bring the hands to the heart. And if you care to join me, we'll end practice with a round of Om. We'll take an inhale. Exhale all the stale air. One more breath in for Om. Fantastic work today. I thank you so much for practicing along with me and for all your continued support. I hope I find you well and healthy. I look forward to next time. Namaste.